and welcome to Inner Circle Guidance. Today we're going to be doing a collective reading, but for those of you who are new to the circle, hello and welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every single day. And if you're looking for daily short tarot readings, I post on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. If you're looking for personal services or personal readings, I offer them through my website, innercircleguidance.com. And if you're looking to find out how you can win a free reading on social media, check out my Instagram, Inner Circle Guidance, and look at my highlights, the magic hat. Let's find out what the circle needs to know today. We have the Star. We have the King of Cups. We have Judgment. We have the Lovers. We have the World. Wow. Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and I almost pulled this card, so I'm going to pull it. Knight of Swords. Okay. Okay. There is something that you're afraid to take action towards due to disappointments in the past. Okay? And it's something, though, that really aligns with your goals, with your desires, with your manifestations. But you're being held back in some way. Either you're holding yourself back from this situation because of a mindset, or because of a literal fear of disappointment or fear of success. And so you're being asked to lift this fear and take a leap of faith and believe in yourself. And so I'm seeing that you're in the middle of manifesting everything that you desire. And so I'm seeing that you have the blueprints to figure out how to do that. And you've managed to master your emotions in the sense that you're not letting them get the better of you. You're using your strengths to use your emotions towards visualization to manifest the things that you're wishing for. You're using good judgments when it comes to making decisions, when it comes to the way you're handling your emotions. And you're using good decisions when it comes to relationships. You are breaking cycles and starting new ones. You are removing negative energies, negative people from your life. You are more quickly recognizing those who don't have your best interest at heart, or who are not in the same place in their journey, or further along even in their journey than you. And so you're recognizing the energies, you're realizing how to create the world that you want to create. In this reading, I'm seeing that you have the ability to do all of that. You're actually in the process of it, and you're a lot further along than you think you are, creating the world that you want for yourself. But there's still something here that's holding you back in terms of fear. Fear in a mindset, fear to take action, fear of disappointment. And so what I think you're being asked to do right now is to take inspired action. So let's just get a couple more cards here to get some more guidance. I saw the Sun card. So there may be some healing that still needs to happen, particularly from your childhood or your inner child work needs to be a focus for you. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. We have the Nine of Pentacles that fell out earlier. We have the Two of Swords. We have Justice. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. Okay, this is an interesting message that I'm getting here. In the past, you may not have been able to rely on yourself as much as you really needed and as much as you had hoped. And what I mean by that is you didn't have a strong enough relationship with yourself to draw the healthy boundaries that you needed, maybe to be independent instead of codependent in relationships. Maybe you weren't that safe space for yourself. Maybe you had a lot of negative inner self-talk and things like that. And so what's holding you back, this is such an ironic and interesting thing, is you. You are holding yourself back. And it's funny because you're probably thinking, well, but Blake, I'm taking the action. You literally just said I'm taking actions. I'm making decisions. You are. And I want to recognize for a moment all of that work that you've been doing. I want to recognize the fact that you are making those choices. You are taking those actions towards your goals. You are planning for your future. But there's still a certain amount of disbelief in yourself. You're afraid to step out of your comfort zone and fully bet on yourself in a way that you've never done before. And if you do that, though, you're going to be able to bring in everything that you desire and build the world of your dreams. Like literally from the ground up, everything that you want, you're going to be able to have. But I'm hearing that because you've never bet on yourself in this way, or maybe before you weren't there for yourself in the way that you needed, there's a bit of hesitation here, a bit of worry about the past, a bit of worry about disappointment, about taking action. And the best example I can come up with right now is somebody who works in the creative industry. So people who work in the creative industry, it's really difficult because you never know kind of where your next paycheck or whatever is going to come from. Oftentimes you're relying on sales, or you're relying on a service, or you're relying on projects, or you even provide a service, but then that project has to do well in order for you to succeed. And so the difficulty that a lot of creatives face is going from their 9-to-5 job or their day job to switching over to full on the thing that they're wanting to do in their creative field as their career. And everybody thinks that you just have your day job and you just like keep going until something happens. And to a certain extent, that's true. However, in order for you to really step out of your 9-to-5 day job, you have to have the courage in yourself to take certain risks on yourself and bet on yourself in ways that you may not have done before. And so oftentimes a lot of people who end up being really successful, they tell their stories. And I'm trying to think of what the lady's name. There's one that in particular that comes to mind. I can't remember her. Cara Alwell. Cara Alwell is a life coach, and she wrote a book called The Champagne Diet. And she used to work in corporate, and she had a cushy job, but she was very unhappy. And essentially what she did is, if I remember correctly, she was offered a raise or something, and she ended up not taking it, or she was like having some sort of issue with her corporate job, and it wasn't really what she wanted to do, and she realized that. And so she took her savings and she decided to step out and be a life coach. And she put all of her money towards betting on herself to succeed. And now she's an extremely successful woman. But the point is that she ended up betting on herself. You're being asked to bet on yourself at this time, because I'm seeing right now that you're struggling with the truth of things. And notice how we have the Queen of Swords on one side of the Two of Swords, and we have Justice on the other. So there's this sort of hesitation between being logical and thinking, oh, well, I can't step out and be a creative or whatever it is because of finances, or because of whatever you think is standing in your way. Or I can't do this because it didn't work before. Well, you're not that same person as you were before. Don't be afraid of receiving your blessings. It's going to take work. It's going to take commitment to get to where you want to go, but you got to bet on yourself. Okay? Don't listen to this voice over here who's over here being harsh and throwing all the facts at you. You are being asked to take a leap of faith in believing in yourself. Okay? And so let's just get one card from the Oracle deck for you, just some final guidance. I just heard anything that you don't know, you will quickly learn. So if part of it is you think you're not knowledgeable enough to do whatever it is or whatever, whenever you seek knowledge, it will find you. Anything that you don't know, you will quickly learn. Mirror, reflection. So this is interesting because when we talk about inner child wounds, we talk about self-worth, when we talk about self-image, oftentimes we see ourselves through the mirror, right? We stand in front of the bathroom mirror and we either talk ourselves up or we talk ourselves down. And it's sort of the same way in your head oftentimes, with the way that you speak to yourself. You're either talking yourself up or you're talking yourself down. One way to work on your self-worth, your confidence, those things, is to set affirmations for the things that you are struggling with. So write down all the things you're worried about, all the things you're scared of about yourself, all the, I guess, monsters that you would consider to be in your way. So like maybe, for example, if you think you have a tendency to let in the wrong people, and that's one of the things that's holding you back, then I want you to write that. Like, write down, I'm afraid that I'm going to let in the wrong people. Or maybe you're afraid of repeating past mistakes. Whatever it is, I want you to write down all those things. And then I want you to set affirmations that disrupt that thought process. So if the worry is that you're going to repeat past mistakes, then your affirmation would be something along the lines of, I do not repeat my past mistakes as I have learned from them. So I want you to work on that, write your affirmations, but then another trick to having affirmations and things work is that if you take your favorite picture of yourself as a child and you post it to your bathroom mirror, and each morning you stand in front of that mirror and you read off your affirmations, you would never speak to a child the way that you speak to yourself, right? You wouldn't say you're ugly, you're this, you're that, whatever. You would never say that. So it's a good trick to get yourself thinking about yourself differently and to start being gentle with yourself in the way that you're gentle with other people. And so when you're reading your affirmations, it allows you to visualize yourself because you're right in front of you, but you're seeing yourself through a different lens because you're seeing your younger you, your favorite picture of yourself. Okay? And so that's another trick to making affirmations work when you're working on things like this. You're also being asked to reflect literally at this time on the things that are holding you back. Where are you afraid to take action in your life? Where are you holding your own self back because you're afraid of fear, you're afraid of whatever that's holding you back from taking inspired action? And this Leo and full moon energy that we're still under the influence of is very much going to start bringing these things to the surface for you. And so instead of falling into the habit or the rut of past patterns where maybe this trauma gets brought up and you shut down or whatever, instead take this opportunity to allow this energy to work for you by bringing up the things that you need to take a look at and working with that energy to heal it. Because when you're working with that energy, you're in that flow state instead of being in the state of resistance. And all of this is being brought up for your highest good. It's being brought up so that you can achieve everything that you want, because the universe wants you to be happy. Your guides want you to succeed. They want you to be happy. They're not punishing you in any way by bringing these triggers up. They're being brought up for you. Everything that's being done is being done for you. So take advantage of that at this time. Your affirmation for this reading is, I am getting out of my own way. And if this reading resonated with you, don't forget to comment your affirmation below. Don't forget to like this video. And as always, may your life be full of light, full of love, abundance, and gratitude. I'll see you next time.